Have you ever felt a knot of fear tighten in your stomach, a sensation so gripping that it feels like it might never let go? When faced with the unknown, it's a feeling that can paralyze us, making every decision seem monumental, every step fraught with peril. Life is a tapestry woven with threads of joy and sorrow, certainty and uncertainty. Each thread, each moment adds to the complexity and beauty of our existence. We make plans, dream dreams, and then, unexpectedly, life throws us a curveball. Our carefully laid plans can unravel in an instant, leaving us to pick up the pieces. The ground beneath us seems to shift, leaving us feeling afraid and lost. It's as if the very foundation of our lives is crumbling, and we are left to navigate the chaos. It's in these moments, when the shadows of doubt loom large, that we must cling to something stronger, something unshakable, our faith. Faith becomes our anchor, our guiding light in the darkness. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. There are others who have walked this path before you, and there are those who walk it with you now. Throughout the ages, men and women have grappled with fear and uncertainty. They have faced challenges that seemed insurmountable, yet they persevered. The Bible, a beacon of hope for centuries, is filled with stories of ordinary people who faced extraordinary challenges and found strength in their faith. These stories are not just tales of the past, they are lessons for us today. Their stories remind us that even in the darkest of times, the light of faith can guide us towards peace and courage. It is this light that can illuminate our path even when the way forward seems unclear. Let their journeys inspire you to face your own uncertainties, not with paralyzing fear, but with unwavering faith. Embrace the unknown, knowing that with faith you can overcome any obstacle and find your way to a brighter tomorrow. The Bible, often called the Good Book, is filled with stories of hope, resilience, and the power of unwavering faith. One such story that deeply resonates with me involves a man named Gideon. Imagine this. Gideon, an ordinary man living in uncertain times, receives a divine message. "The Lord is with you, mighty warrior," the angel proclaims. Now, Gideon, like many of us, is filled with doubt. He questions, "But Lord, how can I save Israel? My clan is the weakest." Yet God reassures him, "Go in the strength you have. I will be with you." This encounter teaches us a powerful lesson. It reminds us that our strength doesn't lie in our abilities but in God's unwavering presence in our lives. Let's travel back in time to a stormy night on the Sea of Galilee. Imagine yourself on a small wooden boat, tossed about by towering waves. The wind howls like a hungry wolf, and fear grips the hearts of even the most seasoned fishermen. Among them is Jesus' disciples, their faces pale with terror. Yet amidst the chaos, Jesus lies asleep in the stern, seemingly undisturbed by the raging storm. The disciples, their fear reaching its peak, cry out, "Master, don't you care if we drown?" Jesus, awakened by their cries, calmly rebukes the wind and the waves. "Quiet, be still." And just like that, an eerie calm descends upon the sea. "Why are you so afraid?" Jesus asks his disciples. "Do you still have no faith?" The story of Jesus calming the storm holds a powerful message for us. Just as the storm raged around the disciples, we too face storms in our lives. These storms may be physical, emotional, or spiritual. They may come in the form of illness, loss, financial struggles, or broken relationships. But the message remains the same. Even when we feel overwhelmed by our circumstances, even when we doubt, Jesus is with us. He is our anchor in the storm. There's another remarkable event that unfolds on that stormy night. Peter, filled with a mix of fear and faith, asks Jesus, "Lord, if it's you, tell me to come to you on the water." "Come," Jesus says. Peter, mustering all his courage, steps out of the boat and onto the raging sea. For a few glorious moments he walks on water, his eyes fixed on Jesus. Section 5. The mustard seed of faith, small beginnings, mighty growth. Peter's walk on water is a powerful metaphor for the journey of faith. It illustrates the incredible things we can achieve when we place our trust in something greater than ourselves. The serene lake at sunrise and the calm ocean waves remind us of the peace that comes with unwavering faith. When we keep our eyes fixed on Jesus, we find hope and strength in the most challenging times. The act of looking up at the sky with a hopeful expression or praying outdoors with eyes closed symbolizes our connection to the divine and our reliance on a higher power. When we trust in His power and love, we are reminded of the symbols of our faith like the cross necklace or the Bible. These symbols serve as constant reminders of the love and sacrifice that underpin our beliefs. Hands lifted in worship signify our surrender and devotion. we too can accomplish the seemingly impossible. Standing on top of a mountain or reaching a summit represents the triumphs we experience when we overcome obstacles through faith. These moments of victory are a testament to the power of belief and perseverance. However, when doubt creeps in, it can feel like stormy skies overshadow our lives. The worry and uncertainty can be overwhelming, much like standing in the rain with our heads bowed. These moments test our faith and resilience. When we take our eyes off Jesus and focus on the storms around us, we start to sink. The struggle to stay afloat in turbulent waters or being caught in a heavy rainstorm symbolizes the challenges we face when we lose sight of our faith. These trials can make us feel like we're drowning in our troubles. But even when we falter, there is always hope. The act of being helped up by another or receiving a helping hand reminds us that we are not alone. There is always support available, whether from our community or from a higher power. Even when our faith feels as small as a mustard seed, it holds immense potential. The tiny mustard seed, though small, can grow into something mighty. This symbolizes the power of even the smallest amount of faith to create significant change. Jesus is there to lift us up. In moments of despair, the comforting embrace or being lifted out of water represents the divine intervention that helps us rise above our challenges. It is a reminder of the constant presence and support we have. He reminds us that with faith, even the size of a mustard seed, we can move mountains. The image of hands holding a mustard seed with a mountain in the background or standing confidently before a mountain range illustrates the incredible potential of faith to overcome any obstacle. Remember, faith isn't about the absence of fear. Standing at the edge of a cliff or in a dark forest with light filtering through trees symbolizes the moments of contemplation and uncertainty we all face. Faith is about finding light in the darkness. It's about choosing to trust in God, even when we're afraid. Walking on a narrow path or standing at a crossroads represents the decisions we must make in life. Trusting in God guides us through these choices, even when the path is unclear. It's about taking that first step, even when we don't see the entire staircase. The act of taking a step on a hiking trail or climbing stairs carved into a mountainside symbolizes the journey of faith. Each step, though uncertain, brings us closer to our destination. It's about believing in the unseen and trusting in the promise of a brighter tomorrow. The sunrise over a mountain range or looking out over a valley at dawn represents the hope and promise of a new day. Faith assures us that no matter the darkness, a brighter tomorrow awaits. Section 6. Doubting Thomas. When fear clouds our vision. In our journey of faith, it's natural to have moments of doubt. We are, after all, human. Remember Thomas, one of Jesus' disciples? When told that Jesus had risen from the dead, Thomas refused to believe unless he could see and touch Jesus' wounds himself. "Unless I see the nail marks in his hands and put my finger where the nails were and put my hand into his side, I will not believe," Thomas declares. A week later, Jesus appears before his disciples, including Thomas. "Put your finger here," Jesus says to Thomas. "See my hands. Reach out your hand and put it into my side. Stop doubting and believe." Thomas, overwhelmed with awe and remorse, exclaims, "My Lord and my God!" Section 7. Finding peace in the eye of the storm. In the midst of life's chaos, finding peace can seem like an impossible task. Yet it is in these very moments of turmoil that we can discover a deeper sense of tranquility. The eye of the storm, a place of calm amidst the raging winds, serves as a powerful metaphor for the peace we can find within ourselves. Thomas's story teaches us that it's okay to have doubts. Doubts are a natural part of the human experience, and they often arise when we are faced with difficult decisions or uncertain paths. Thomas, one of Jesus' disciples, is a prime example of this. His doubts did not distance him from Jesus, instead they brought him closer. God understands our human nature. He knows that we are not perfect, and that we will have moments of uncertainty and fear. These moments are not a sign of weakness, but an opportunity for growth and deeper faith. When we bring our doubts to God, we are opening a dialogue with Him, allowing His wisdom and peace to enter our hearts. He doesn't condemn us for our questions. Instead, He welcomes them as a part of our journey towards understanding and faith. Our questions can lead us to a more profound relationship with Him as we seek answers and find comfort in His presence. In fact, He often uses our doubts to draw us closer to Him. Through our struggles and uncertainties, we can experience His love and guidance more profoundly. It is in these moments of vulnerability that we can truly feel His presence and understand His plans for us. When we bring our doubts and fears to God in prayer, we open ourselves to His peace and guidance. Prayer is a powerful tool that connects us with the divine, allowing us to lay down our burdens and receive His comfort. In prayer, we find a sanctuary where our hearts can rest and our minds can find clarity. He doesn't always calm the storm around us, but He always calms the storm within us. This inner peace is a gift that transcends our external circumstances. It is a peace that anchors us, giving us strength and resilience to face whatever challenges come our way. Remember the words of Jesus, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you." These words are a promise that we can hold on to, a reminder that we are never alone in our struggles. His peace is a constant presence, guiding us through the storms of life. I do not give to you as the world gives. The peace that Jesus offers is different from the fleeting peace that the world provides. It is a lasting peace that remains with us, even in the midst of chaos and uncertainty. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid. These words encourage us to trust in His promises and to find courage in His presence. When we place our trust in Him, we can face our fears with confidence and serenity. In a world filled with uncertainty and turmoil, Jesus offers us something the world cannot, His peace. This peace is a refuge, a place where we can find rest and renewal. It is a peace that sustains us, giving us hope and strength for the journey ahead. It's a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that guards our hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. This divine peace is a gift that we can cherish and hold on to, a source of comfort and strength in all circumstances. Section 8. The Power of Prayer. A lifeline to heaven. Prayer is our lifeline to heaven, a direct line to the God who loves us beyond measure. It's through prayer that we communicate our fears, our hopes, our dreams. It's where we find comfort in sorrow, strength in weakness, and guidance in uncertainty. The Bible tells us, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." When we pray, we surrender our worries and fears to a higher power. We acknowledge that we are not in control, but God is. This surrender, this act of faith, brings a sense of peace that transcends our circumstances. Remember, prayer is not about changing God's mind, it's about aligning our hearts with His will. It's about seeking His guidance and trusting in His perfect plan, even when we don't understand it. Section 9. Your Journey of Faith, Embracing the Unknown. Life is an adventure, a journey filled with unexpected twists and turns. There will be moments of joy and sorrow, times of peace and uncertainty, but through it all, remember this: you are not alone. God is with you every step of the way. He is your protector, your guide, your ever-present help in times of trouble. Your journey of faith is uniquely yours. Embrace the unknown with courage and hope. Trust in God's plan, even when you don't understand it. Let go of your fears and step out in faith, knowing that even if you stumble, God will be there to catch you. Section 10. A Call to Courage. Rise above your fears. My friend, the world needs your light. It needs your courage, your resilience, your unwavering faith. Rise above your fears. Let your light shine brightly, illuminating the path for others who may be lost in darkness. Remember the words of Joshua, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Go forth with confidence, knowing that you are loved, you are guided, and you are never alone. The journey may be challenging, but the reward is immeasurable. Choose faith over fear, and watch God do amazing things in and through your life. Now go and live a life filled with purpose, passion, and unshakable faith.